Tells you when the children are messing with the dial.
Hey, Peter, my thing went off. Your thermostat okay?
Yeah.
You are an anomaly, through and through. We went through numerous DNA tests, fingerprint scans, and biological matches to prove your existence, but we've turned up absolutely nothing. But here's the thing, Quagmire, if that even is your real name, since I can't be sure about anything when it comes to you, you are currently convicted of murder. You have killed at least one civilian and two of my officers.
But how can you prove it was me?
Do you take me for a complete idiot? Your first known murder recording right before his death, and in the recording, it showed a figure that looked pretty damn similar to you. What I want to know, however, is why you looked like that during that scene. Because at first, I thought it was some sort of disguise, but there's no way someone would make a disguise that would look like themselves.
I don't remember anything before I woke up in the hospital. And when I say anything, I mean it. There's not a single moment in my life that I remember besides what my name is.
So, what you're telling me is that you commit 3 murders and then suddenly forget everything before that moment.
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds really...
Ridiculous? Yeah, you're right. But the problem is that I'm not putting it like anything else except the way it is. This is your one and only chance to truly defend yourself, so I suggest you start taking it by giving us some actual information.
I can't give you anything else because there isn't anything else to say. If I could tell you anything more, I would. I would never murder anybody.
Well, since you don't want to work with me here, then we're just going to move on to something else. Tell me about your relationship with Peter Griffin.
I think I vaguely remember the name. I almost instinctively said he was a friend, but I don't remember him at all.
A friend? Well, what you did to him would say completely otherwise. Unless you two had some sort of falling out.
Was he the civilian that I supposedly murdered?
Sure, let's go with the word supposedly.
I've already told you before, I wouldn't murder anyone.
And what, you just want me to take that at face value?
Well, what about Mr. Swanson? Didn't he say that he sort of remembered me?
We haven't gotten his full report, but yes, he did say that. From what little he told us, he believes that he recognized you, but beyond that, pretty much nothing. As far as I'm concerned, him just recognizing you means absolutely nothing. What does concern me, however, is the video evidence of you committing these murders. And besides, I'm getting completely off track here. I just didn't know why you looked the way you did during the murders.
I'm not answering that since you're assuming that I committed murders, which I would never do.
How many times are you gonna repeat that? I didn't believe it the first couple times, but now I'm supposed to? No, you know what? I don't have time for this. I have to go to a funeral for my 2 units tomorrow, and there's absolutely no way I am spending another second here listening to you talk in circles. We're done. Thank you all for attending this ceremony. As you all know, 2 of our most dedicated SWAT members, units 0916 and 124, have tragically perished on their last job. We have suffered a great loss by losing those 2, and I'd just like to say a few words regarding their each. Unit 0916, when you signed up to join the force, I initially thought that you wouldn't fit in. Your reliance on snacking was apparent to me, and I thought it would get in the way of you getting work done. But I couldn't have been more wrong. And even though you never did quit snacking, you proved yourself to be invaluable to us in protecting the people you care about most. Unit 124, you were joined us with the intent on surveillance work, but eventually partnered up with 0916, and you two made a great duo. And it's sad to me so much that you'll never get to see all those great things you're working on your personal YouTube channel. Thank you both for your service, and you will both be missed. And to remember you both by, we have made a video containing your best moments together. people down there? Unit 278, have you secured the bodies found at the scene yet?
Well, it's a bit complicated, sir. You see, we actually found someone who wasn't dead, but just unconscious. I photographed him, and it should be sent to you soon. As for the two units you sent in, we found one outside on the lawn. It seems like he died from blood loss. His wounds were strange, though. I wouldn't really call them slashes, but almost more like if two big needles were plunged into his chest and stomach. There's a strange black liquid surrounding his wounds, so we're gonna need to send his body to research to figure out what that is.
Well, it sounds like he was trying to escape, but those wounds you're describing make no sense whatsoever. I'll keep in touch with research until I figure out what happened, but you still haven't told me about Unit 0916 yet. Did he have those same wounds?
That's what I wanted to talk to you about, sir. The thing is, he's not here.
Wait, what do you mean he's not here?
I don't know, sir. There's no trace of him here except for an extra radio found on Unit 124's body, which we're assuming was 0916's.
If he isn't found by next week, then we're presuming him dead.
You have completed your instructed task of watching all of the tapes pertaining to the Quahog files. As of this recording, there is no more information surrounding this topic, except for one last tape. It is not vital that you view it, but it may help in piecing together the truth.
I'm going to make myself very clear, Mr. Swanson. All I want from you is answers that make even one bit of sense. We recently did an interview, and to say we got little information from it would be an understatement. The first thing I want to know is who is Quagmire to you?
Well, at first I just thought he was some guy I saw once, and for some reason remember. But after a bit, for some reason I kept getting the thought that I was once associated with him, maybe even friends.
So you think you used to be friends with him? Well, what else can you tell me about him?
Well, besides that, there's not much else. However, my brain just isn't putting him and him murdering people together. I wouldn't call it natural instinct, but, almost more as if I knew him well enough to know he wouldn't do that sort of thing.
Well, I've really only got one more question for you, Mr. Swanson, and we're done here. Do you recognize this figure in this photo?
What the hell is that?
That is the form he took during his murders. Did you ever see or encounter him like this?
No, never. If I did, that would have been the first thing I'd reported.
Well, I got a lot more from you than my last interview, so I guess this wasn't a complete waste. Thank you for your time, Mr. Swanson. And since you are on the force, you are permitted to attend the ceremony of the 2 units lost during the investigation. Will you be attending?
That was for the units 0916 and 124, right? Those two were always lousy from what I remember.
I don't think this is the right time to be saying these things.
No. I think it is a good time to be saying these things. I swear that they were both gang affiliated. Always at the gun range, shooting sideways like wannabe gangsters and whatnot. And I mean this when I say it. Every time I'd bring a lunch and leave it in the fridge, 0916 would be there every time you eat it. And whenever we'd be out driving to a scene, he'd be in the back just gorging himself on Jolly Ranchers.
Alright, Mr. Swanson, I think we are done here. Thank you for your time, and sorry about the loss of your friend.